Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And by going for your big dreams, I mean living your authentic life, living the life you know you were meant to live. And we are using Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit. Um, and just, wanting to hear something encouraging or, meaningful about our journey moving forward. Like, what is it we want to think about today um, as we go into the day about the journey? Like, what's at the top of mind for us today as we set out to intentionally make our big dreams happen? And sometimes, we can get thwarted. Sometimes we can, have something happen where it's like, "Ah," and we get all bent out of shape or whatever. But we need to remember throughout the day for us to really make some strides in moving forward. So, as I'm shuffling the cards, let's go ahead and get connected. Put our feet on the ground and start to feel that energy from the earth, that fiery magma, lava, passionate, wow, yeah, let's get stuff done. Let's make new territory. Let's do all the things. Let's make some changes for the better. And have supportive, nurturing, nourishing, because all the earth gives us. Yeah, allowing that energy to come in and filling us up with that supportive, cheerleader, nourishing, passionate energy, moving up through our legs, into our torso, filling our arms, and then opening up the crown, the top of your head, your third eye, and connecting with the universe, the stars, the other galaxies, that all knowing big picture, and connecting with that to see our place in it. And as that energy comes down into the top of your head, let it clear out whatever is behind your eyes that is not your true vision, so that you can be crystal clear on what your vision is, or as clear as possible, right? There may be a lot of muck back there. You may need a lot of clearing. And let this energy come down, clearing the space behind your eyes so that you can see the true vision. And then letting the energy come behind your ears, releasing all the negative things that you've ever heard, clearing the canals of negativity so that you can hear your truth when others speak. You can hear the clarity of your vision as they repeat it back to you. You can hear the support from those quiet voices in the crowd, and that will lift you up. And then down to the throat, clearing out all of the things that block your voice from singing out strong, loud, proud, because all those things don't matter anymore. All those blocks are there to be removed. One by one, layer by layer, as your voice grows strong, and then allowing that energy to come down into your heart where divine spark lives, that gift the universe gave you when you were born to give to the world. It is time to let that shine. It is time for the light to peek through all those walls, all those blocks, all those things that have kept your heart small, and to grow it. And as that light shines, it mixes with that Mother Earth energy, and it creates this full experience of being human on this planet we call Earth. It gives you the impetus to move forward, gives you the desire to lean into, gives you the, "Oh, well, I want to go do that." No, I don't want to do that. It guides you to your true self. Your part for today, release the dark wound. Let love live. Right. Let's see what this one has to say for us. Release the dark wound. Let love live. If we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of publishers before you have even written the book, if you are comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest best-selling pop release, if you have decided you are not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything you've got and asked for divine help, then this dark will have in its grasp. You have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let your ideas live. Let yourself live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. You are being asked to honor the path of your own love. What inspires you? What feels exciting, joyful, and perhaps even rather different? Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly bid the project that was the making of their career because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature. They doubted, they were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of a work to come to life, whether it was accepted, revered, or rejected by others or not. They neither lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened, and the work was not saved, not allowed to live. Do not let this happen to you. Whether something is meant to be a commercially oriented venture or a more personal creation for your own therapeutic healing, it must be to be without judgment, without criticism, even without premature evaluation. It must be allowed to be what it is. And only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. If you have drawn this card along with the Oracle of Defend to the End the Worthwhile, or the Oracle of New Birth Guarded Vigilant, then the message above is amplified, and you are asked to act on this immediately so that your path can continue under the protection and grace of wisdom. If you feel drawn to read the messages of one or both of those additional oracles, whether you have drawn the cards in this reading or not, trust your instincts and do that in addition to completing the reading of this guidance and the healing process below. You can do the healing processes for those additional cards if you wish to do so. The messages of this card are also amplified if you have drawn the oracle of Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. If you've not drawn that card but feel inspired to read its message and complete the healing process for that oracle, trust yourself and do so now. Release the dark wound and let love live. Let's do the healing process as we're connected to the earth energy from below, the universal energy from above. We'll say this declaration out loud 3 times. Be in your heart and really feel what you are expressing. Deep breath. I now choose of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark root of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth through all time and space. through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love. So be it. One more time. I now choose of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shame, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love. So be it. And the last time, I now choose of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shame, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love. So be it. Please see the dark wound. Let love live. There were things that happened to you, events that were just one time or may have been recurring over time. And those events crushed you at the moment. They made you go into safety mode. They made you learn how to protect yourself. They made you learn how to stay safe. And maybe that learning wasn't as healthy as it could have been, wasn't as functional as it could have been, but it worked. It kept you safe. It kept you emotionally safe. It kept you moving on day to day through that experience, either in the moment or over a span of days, weeks, months, years, decades. It kept you safe. There is no shame in that. You survived. You're a survivor. And what happens is when we survive in that mode for so long, we think it's normal. And we start to live in that mode rather than survive in that mode. We think it's the way we're supposed to live, and it's not. So it's time to release. Ah, it's time to acknowledge that moment, those moments, that experience, and go, that was what it needed to be at the time for my safety. That's not what it looks like now. That is not the truth of my situation now. It was true back then. It is not the truth of my situation now. It's not the truth of your situation. You are in a different place. You are with different people. You have created a life around you that is not that. And it's okay to trust in that. It's okay to live into that. It's okay to blossom into that life that you've created that is not that. This is happening because I recognized something yesterday. I went through something yesterday that this touches on a past trauma of a really, really high point and a really, really low point in my young life. The high was really high, it was really good, and then what came after was really bad for my psyche, and then that cycle continued on. Uh, so this is bringing up stuff for me, and it's okay to cry, and it's okay to breathe through it, because that is part of the process of releasing this dark wound. And I wanna thank Cynthia Fontaine for helping me through that moment yesterday. It was really wonderful, thank you. She's an amazing psychic, intuitive healer. She's really good. Um, Actually, when this is over, I'm gonna go put the link to her in the links below, so you can check her out. She's awesome. Um, but yeah, releasing this wound, releasing that experience and acknowledging it for making you who you are today, but not who you need to be tomorrow, right? Allowing yourself to move forward. Oh, good card today. Release the dark wound. Let love live. Take some time today. Be kind, be generous to yourself, be compassionate. You're still healing. Allow that to take place. If you need to take a moment, walk away from whatever you're in to go take it. It's okay. You'll come back to the situation better. Take care of you today as you start releasing, noticing and releasing this wound and shifting the narrative around it of that was their stuff. This is still what's true for you. They had stuff, whoever they were, that was going on that caused them to wound. It doesn't take away from what you were doing and how you were being in your most pure form. It just means that they were hurt and they were in pain and they were doing whatever it is to make them safe, living in their safety that wounded you and created this safety protocol within that you can change. You can change that. You have those skills, you no longer need them. You can build new skills. You've built a new safe place. You've created this life that is safe for you, and now it's time to trust it. Now it's time to live into it. Now it's time to become the person that can blossom in this space that you've created. It's a wonderful thing. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these morning musings. If you've been enjoying them, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and that bell up there somewhere that will notify you of when I go live or drop any new content onto my YouTube channel. So with that, go be kind to yourself, be compassionate. Start to notice where the situations are different, where you can start living into your new being, this safety place that you've created. And you don't want to live in survival anymore. You can live in thrival, in blossoming, in growing, in beauty. Notice the difference. That's the first step. Notice the difference. Like, oh, I don't need to survive anymore. I can start growing and thriving. And release the dark wound and let your love live. All right. With that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.